It is September. Oh God. What the fuck? Oh, September unto or 2014, and I'm at Minnehaha Park with Minnehaha Falls here in beautiful Broward County, Florida. And I've been living here now since, this is the second video I've made. I made my Earth video here when back either on August Ave or August L. I can't remember the fucking date of this thing anymore. It was sometime in early August. And I moved to Florida because I didn't have a choice, and I just had no idea how beautiful it is here. And South Florida could look this beautiful. And they even get fall colors. It's just really amazing. I had no idea they got fall colors in Florida. And the temperature is so beautiful today. It's about 90 degrees right now, and the dew point is about 80. And how can you beat that? That's just delightful heat and humidity. Why would anyone not want to live here? And all these fall colors, and there's some hills here, and I just had no idea that Broward County could look this awesome and have this breathtaking scenery. I'm so grateful that my parents have moved here. Well, actually, this is not Broward County, Florida. This is Murderopolis. But Florida is a fucking cesspool of fucking shit. And I don't know why anyone in their right mind would actually want to live there. But here in Murderopolis right now, I'm making a video as I want to enjoy the message I got of the message awe. Way back on July 6th, when the weather was so fucking hot out. And I make videos when I travel, and it won't be long before I travel again. I'm going to Denver and New Mexico the end of October, so I can go somewhere out of town to bring my ghost with me that lights up and shakes. And some of the fall colors are starting, except it looks like that tree is rapidly going from green to brown, even though it's orange. It's already a dark orange. And going down these stairs, and just to see how Minnehaha Falls, it's one of the more spectacular parts of the Twin Cities. And you can actually take a tron here. That you just go to the Orta X Street station, and then you can, for the most part, walk over here even. Long flight of stairs though. You can handle the walk back up without getting exhausted. That's the part that sucks. We should have an elevator here. Just look at that. Look at that. Well, no, you would never see anything like that in Florida, because at least South Florida. Florida's a fucking cesspool of fucking shit. Maybe in North Florida it might be something like this. I doubt it. We got more hills in North Florida. We got a lot of more rednecks in North Florida. The last time I was here, there was a lot of people here. Well, now the people brought their kids here, or their fuck trophies. And now they're in school in those conformist indoctrination shit centers. At least there's not a lot of people here, which is what I like. And someone walking under there. I don't know if that's... A couple of people walking behind the falls there. Gee, I don't know if that's safe. I don't know if that's legal. But I'm just monitoring the progression from summer into winter. Now you got some fall colors. This is a time when things are rapidly going to be changing. Not going to gradually be changing. You won't have green leaves on the trees much longer. You'll soon have, most of the trees will be orange, yellow, and red. As we move into another winter. Gee, I wonder if we liked the last winter. I don't know, I hate it when the weather's too fucking hot out, but the last winter wasn't that much fun though. Either way, I make the most interesting videos. I'm so glad I have Asperger's syndrome because I make the most interesting videos in the world. Not everyone agrees with me, but as far as I'm concerned, fuck them. I'm not living my life to please people with a stick up their ass and an attitude. And most of those people are a bunch of fucking hypocrites anyway. Oh, and you got rocks along there. Way up there. You don't see anything like that in Florida. Got people come from Florida to visit the Twin Cities. They mostly go in the summer when the weather's too fucking hot out. And then they say, oh, this is hot up there, isn't it? Down here, why go up north? Those people are fucking idiots. If you come up in October, it won't be hot. It certainly won't be hot if you come up in January. But that kind of defeats the purpose. I guess you want to get away from the winter. You want to get away from the fucking heat as well. So I'm glad I'm making my second video of Minnehaha Falls, one of the biggest tourist attractions in the Twin Cities. No one's here at the moment. I think people would rather go to Mall of America. Of course, if they had an abortion clinic in the Mall of America, and they should call it the Good Riddance to the Baby Abortion Clinic. But I do have a Spencer's in the Mall of America where I saw some cards with dirty jokes on it and gross jokes. And I can't remember them all, but I can remember these are jokes, like this one. What did the old senior citizen, what did the blind senior citizen say when she fell into the lap of when he tripped and fell into the lap of the old nurse who worked there? He said, tuna casserole for dinner again? Now that is in bad taste. I don't think I need to even explain that on. Then I saw another joke on the card that said, why are contraceptive sponges such a great idea? Because after you're done having sex, your wife can wash the dishes with them. Thinking about that during all this breathtaking scenery. I love things that are in bad taste, though. And if you don't like this, you can go to the Mall of America. I guess you want to do that in a very cold winter day, though. Oh, God, now there's some people here. Because when I go to Colorado, I want to... Of course, that will run circles around how great this is. I hope to go to Pikes Peak when I go to Colorado. That's near Colorado Springs. I'm probably going to have a cat with me. Or you can ride a tram. Not a Tron, but a tram up there. Or you can... It goes up the mountain. Or maybe you can drive up there, I don't know. But this is the progression of the seasons. From summer when the weather's so fucking hot out, going into winter. When it goes into winter, that thing actually freezes up and the water turns to ice and it stops running. I don't know where the people were that maybe they slipped in and solid croaker. I hope that I'll have another chance to make another video before I go to Colorado, because the fall colors will be peaking before I leave. So a lot's going to change in the next couple of weeks, for sure. And then after that, I'll make a video after the snow falls for the first time. And then if it's below zero, I'll try to get down here when the wind chill ain't so bad and make a video of the frozen ice.